Hello, this is Professor Klinkelstein. This is a video composed primarily of text slides that follows exactly the overview document that you should also take time to read on your own. And that, in fact, is a picture of me right there so that you know who is speaking and who is grading you and helping you out throughout the rest of this course. I teach new media design in the Fine Arts Department. Some of you I know. Most of you I don't. Maybe I'll have some of you in a regular course in the spring or in a future semester. Introduction to New Media Design introduces students to the methodologies and discipline of design for the creation of screen-based expression communications. We also call this transmedia. It can be for business or nonprofit purposes. And in this case, new media is used to mean any kind of screen-based media where the user can interact with that content. There's also research aspects of the course. There is posting or blog writing and a few short Word documents to write. We'll be using software that you all know, PowerPoint, and there'll also be a few online packages that are free and accessible via the internet. This course is conducted completely online, and it's quite short, January 2nd through 15th, so you're going to have to work a significant number of hours each day to do a good job. My estimation is about 6 hours a day to complete the course at a passing or better level. There are blog posts that you write throughout the course, as well as 5 short projects. The software we'll be using and the other tools that we'll use include Blackboard that you're all familiar with for general announcements and sometimes for files. And there's redundancy built into the software that we'll be using and the online systems we'll be using in case one stops working. A backup will be the course Posterous blog. Posterous is a free blogging application. And we'll have a Posterous blog for the entire course. I'll post related files on the Posterous blog. There's also one short blog post for you to put up on the course blog where you'll be reviewing a review that another student writes, and I'll explain that in a moment. I'll invite everyone in the class to become a member of the group Posterous blog, and you should all accept. You'll also set up a personal Posterous blog. This is another free blog, and that's where you'll be posting your reviews of various design articles I'm going to ask you to post about. And posts are very short. They're like 20 to 40 words, and I'll explain that in just a moment. This will also be a place, the personal blog, the personal Posterous blog will be a place for you to put your own slide presentation, which will grow throughout the short semester to include all the primary results from each assignment. So you'll probably be posting every day. And when you do set up your Posterous blog, you should make that open and accessible to everyone. You'll also be using slideshare.com, which is a way of sharing a slideshow online and embedding that into your personal Posterous blog. We'll be using something called Envision app, which is a way of linking prototype web screens together. That's in assignment 5. I'll use individual emails to communicate with you about how you're doing and help you out and to give you your tentative grades as we go through the assignments. Only if necessary, there will be individual phone calls or Skype calls, which you can request or I can request. Likely we won't need that, but if we do, that's available. The other software you'll be using is primarily PowerPoint. If you're familiar with other software like Photoshop, Illustrator, or InDesign, you can use those, but it's not expected and not required at all to use those. And you can have a Mac or PC and an internet connection, as well as, of course, Microsoft Word. That's really all you need: PowerPoint, internet connection, and Microsoft Word. As I said, you can use Photoshop, Illustrator, or InDesign if you're familiar with that, but it's not required. The grading will be based 60% on your project results, 20% on your personal blog and what you put there, and 20% on timeliness. I'll grade each project after it's over, and then you can redo the projects up until 2 p.m. on the 15th if you want to improve those grades. So you'll get a grade, but then you have a chance to make the grade better until the last day of the course at 2 p.m., which is the 15th. As I said, required is a Mac or PC internet access, PowerPoint, and also Microsoft Word. Everything else will be online and free. There's quite a bit of writing to do. You'll be reviewing design articles from a list that you'll see on the overview document as post in your personal Posturous blog, 20 to 40 words each. And you will need to do 6 of those over the course of the short semester. You'll also be reviewing the review of another member of the class, so you'll be able to see each other's personal blog that will be accessible off of the class blog. And I want you to choose one of the reviews that another student in the course has written, and it looks like there are somewhere between 13 and 17 students in this course. Choose one, and by the 10th of January, you'll need to review their review and post that on the course blog so that everyone can easily see that. You'll also need to review related links, which are various online articles I've posted on the end of most of the assignments, most but not all of the assignments. So you'll be responsible for a Word document which reviews the links at the end of the assignments. There are numbered assignments. There are 5 of those. There's in the first one you set up a master slide file which will contain everything, every final piece of work in the course. There's also 5 slides for research, and that's due the day after the course starts at 2 p.m. The second assignment is a brand diagram. We're developing a brand, so each of the assignments relates to the former one. So at the end you'll have this one unified presentation, which is a nice portfolio piece, whether you're doing marketing, design, communications, media, or something else. Since everyone in every other profession uses those things these days, you'll have this unified transmedia package in the form of 20 or so slides. And in order to do that, we develop a brand first, and that's what assignment 2 is about. Assignment 3 is a logotype for that brand. Assignment 4 is a bit of social media regarding that brand. And the 5th assignment has 3 parts to it. And that is developing a design, planning, the composition, and then creating a homepage and a lower level page for a prototype website. And that is due on 3 different days, as you see here, the 3 parts, the 10th, 11th, and 14th. The final file, which contains everything, it's a slide file, excuse me, that will be embedded into your personal blog, is due on the 15th at 2 p.m., the last day of the class. I wish you all good luck, and feel free to contact me as you have questions throughout the semester.